picking something. Maybe your internet's not.
Sorry? No, because it's working. It's working again. So we're back. I'm sorry that it dropped out. You probably missed my entire explanation, Capian.
What was the last thing you heard?
Yeah, Capian, if you want to tell me where I left off in my explanation. I'm happy to continue the explanation of how this game works, because I started explaining it and then didn't notice that the whole fucking stream had dropped out on me, so I'm sorry about that. And then I fucking look over, I'm like, I'm not even goddamn fucking broadcasting what the hell I'm talking about.
It was your best explanation ever.
Yeah, it was a pretty good explanation. Cacao will be really disappointed. Like, I took my shirt off and everything for the explanation.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Apparently that was a lot of kickback. There we go. Yeah, you guys missed it. You had the opportunity in this, you know, I don't know why the stream dropped out. I guess it just couldn't take it when I took my shirt off.
Automatic censorship.
Yeah, automatic. Yeah, that's probably much more accurate. Stop making saves and shit. Stop playing well.
Yeah, basically.
Oh shit! There, I played poorly right there.
Yeah, they did bite you in the ass.
Not yet, but there.
Finally.
All right.
Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know why you keep doing that.
Why do I do that too?
Because you like to drain? Alright.
I guess I better pay more attention.
Nah, you don't need to pay attention. Just let me win him automatically. Damn it.
Yeah. The slingshot to outline ratio is slightly improving.
Yeah, a little bit. But this is why I don't like trusting Stargazer in a competition, because it's so easy to just decide I'm not going to let you play.
Oh, I plunge hard and feeds it back anyway. Okay.
Woo!
Did you see that?
I saw that. You made your shot and it fucked you.
It hit the fucking rubber and... That's not good.
You can at least take solace in your 2 million game, right?
Yeah. We should play total points next time.
Total points? We could.
So even if you win, you can keep playing.
Yeah, we could. We could do total points. That might be interesting.
Yeah, that's fun.
But then we'd have to make like a set number of games rather than...
Yeah, like
yeah.
5 games or something.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this value locked in. I want the 4,000. So we flip now. And this is the point where you call me a luck box?
I'm not really watching it. Okay, I'll watch the stream version.
No! Why did you do that to me, game? Why? What have I ever done to you to do that to me? Come on, ball. You can settle down. There we go. This time, stay on the value. Ah, shit. On the fly tapping, bitch. Oh, come on, game. Take that bonus multiplier. Try not to die. Oh, bad. That's good, though. Alright. Just keep missing these spinner opportunities. Every one of those should be a good spin. But I'm missing... Ooh. There we go. Aw, come on, game! That's twice you've done that to me now. Still locked it in at 2,000. That's something. Let's pick up some bonus X's. All I did for the camera crew was tap passing.
All I did was play like 40 games. Yeah.
Playing this one's a little bit differently. I decided on ball 1 to go for bonus multipliers rather than just the spinner, because bonus multipliers hold over from ball to ball, so there's no reason not to get them on ball 1 when we can. We're pretty high in the bonus X here, and
Come on, that was a halfway down there.
I know, right? Ah.
100,000 for draining.
Yeah, but I had 100,000 lit on the playfield too. Yeah, it is working pretty well. Still dropping frames like crazy though. Gonna change the bitrate again. 1200. That's
Look at that. Fucking bumper locks in the lowest valued one for me. Well, at least I get 100k if I...
Yeah, we did die, Capium. I don't know why the stream decided to drop out on me, but it did.
Doesn't like you today.
No, it's giving me a hard time. But we back. How much of the explanation of the game did you hear before it died on me? Or us?
Way too late. Come on, game. Oh! Made the continuation shot, but went under the spinner.
Okay, when I get back up, I'll explain the rest of it. So we got through the explanation on the upper spinner, how this locks in a value at 3,500. So the other spinners here, the left and the right. So like right now you can see that this one is lit because it's got the light on, and this one is unlit. So this one is only 200 to spin, and this one is 2,000 to spin. You light it by these little rollovers here in the little cups. And so there's these little yellow inserts that when you roll over at the same time, that actually lights the spinner on the corresponding shot. So if you're on the right flipper, it lights the left spinner. If you're on the left flipper, it lights the right spinner. And those are worth 2,000 to spin. But like I said, this can be worth up to 4,000 to spin, and then it's determined by this strobing shot, and hitting one drop target locks in the value, and then you just sit there and shoot that spinner. The other thing to do on this game is these stars in the middle of the playfield here represent bonus. And so each star counts towards 1,000 in bonus. And so right now I have the 24,000 light because I've gotten through 2 full completions of this star. And so I'm at 24 plus 1 is 25. And then I've got 8x in bonus. So right now, just before I even start plunging, do the math. What's that? 25 times 8
is 200.
So I get 200,000 before I even drain, before I even plunge, without even having to play the ball. I've already got 200,000 from just this completion. So, oh god damn it! No, it didn't. Okay, fuck you, camper. So yeah, so basically what we spent a lot of time doing is locking in this value here. At the 4,000, 3,500 as best as we can, and then shooting the spinner, because this spinner can be worth, when you get a really good spin, it'll be worth about 100,000 to 110,000 kind of thing. So that's really the most lucrative shot in this game, is that shot right there. The rest of the stuff just kind of otherwise happens. This time around, I tried playing a little bit differently. I played for the drop targets and the bonus multiplier. Your drop targets here and here, the left and the right bank, 3 bank, are what advance your bonus multiplier. And that's generally how you play the game. The bonus, the stars that you're getting, you get the thousands by getting these stand-ups. All of these stand-ups all the way around the playfield here represent these stars on the playfield. So right now, as you can see, this is the only one lit, and that's why I only have the 1 star. And so that's where the bonus comes from. And that's Stargazer. And it's pretty fun, classic Stern, very rare, less than 1,000 made, and yeah, I'm really happy that it's in my collection and that I was able to find one. So, yeah, that's Stargazer. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know, Capium. We'll find that out. But I'm sure there's some number. Maybe if we roll it. So if you the rolling it is a term that we use in pinball. Sorry?
10 million?
Yeah. That's.
No one's going to get to it.
I know. But so rolling it is a term we use in pinball where you see the score is 10 digits. And so if you can get the score to go to 9s all the way across, it just rolls over and restarts. And so we call that term rolling over the score. So maybe if we get to 10 million, she'll take her top off. All right. So at this point right now, Cappy, what I'm going to do is, like, see the strobing light? I'm going to lock that value in. So right now, if I can get control again. So right now, this value of this spinner is 4,000 points. But the problem is, as you can see, we've got the ball here on the left-hand side. But I want the ball on the right-hand side because the only way to make this shot with any effectiveness is on that right-hand side flipper. So what I need to do is pass this ball over. And the easiest way to do it on this game is something called a tap pass. And so what that is a very light tap on the button, and you'll see the ball kind of just magically hop over to the other side.
Camper says 10 million points are easy.
Yeah, Camper, it's so as you can see, playing a full ball, we played 1 ball and had a pretty good ball, and that's 1,000,000 points. And so I would need to do that times 9, basically, in order to accomplish 10 million. So 10 million points is maybe if I had extra balls on that never ended, it might be possible. But I don't have extra balls.
I got 4 playing once in total. That was it.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to tap it over. So that's a tap pass. So just a little tap on the flipper, and then the ball goes over to the other side so that we have a better opportunity to shoot that spinner that we want that's currently lit at 4,000 a spin. And then I completely missed it and cleared the drop, so now it's no longer worth 4,000 a spin. So we have to lock that value back in again. And instead of trying to lock the value in, I got the spinner instead. So now the value's locked back in, and we'll try and shoot that spinner for 4,000 a spin. Nope.
You got good bonus.
Sorry?
You have good bonus.
Yeah, but I don't want the bonus right now. I've already got good bonus. I now need spins.
Shoot the outlet.
There's another decent tap. Way to fail times 3. Thanks, Capium. I appreciate the support. Now it's times 4, dude. Times 5. There you go. Oh, come on. The fucking drop target cleared. So I made the shot, but then the drop target bank cleared. Uh-oh. That was really close to dying there. So this time, most of the other times we've been able to lock it in at 4,000. This time we were only able to lock it in at 3,000. It's still pretty good value, though. Capium, I take all challenges, so anytime you want to come to Toronto and we can put some money on this game, I am happy to let you have the opportunity to kick my ass, since I'm so good at explaining but not good at playing. So that was 3,000 a spin. Tap that over. That was a shitty tap. There we go. We're finding that spinner and then draining. Always happy to take all challengers, Capium. Always happy. Drift's looking a little tired these days.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're good at pinball on Windows, that totally would transfer into real pinball. So I think you've got a good shot here. I mean, it could be a very lucrative trip for you. You could take all my money, right? Pay for your flight and your travel and your hotel and everything. With some money left over.
Come on, game.
Sounds really like a lucrative deal to me, dude. I mean, I'm a sucker for trying to take you on, right? That's the way this works. All right. All I want is 2 million points. That was luck box. I know, but that was a luck box. I got the drop target to drop, not even aiming for it at 4,000. You guys can't see JRF pacing over here on the other side of things as he watches my score continue to go up. Yeah, totally. I think you're right. I really think I'm making a mistake here inviting Capium up, because computer pinball way harder than real life pinball. It totally transfers over in terms of skill set, in the sense that, you know.
You got utility drain.
Sorry? No, I'm not gonna drain. We got to get the 10 million to get our top off, right? We'll take. No, we won't take. Oh, okay, we will take it. I was like, I'm not sure what I want to do there. $3,000 a spin. Have to shit and then die. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you're scoring in the billions, that's pretty good. So, you know, pinball scores transfer from game to game. Like, I should be able to get billions on Stargazer, given, you know, the highest value on this game is 4,000 a spin. But I mean, that should completely transfer over.
I need 10 times my score.
10 times the score.
Yeah, baby, best one. And then drain.
I have to shoot that like 50
10
times.
fucking
And it should be
million
fine.
times. I can't do it left to right.
You gotta practice beforehand. That's the problem.
Alright.
This game doesn't have multi-ball Capium.
Yeah, one spin.
This is your first Jerf stream? How are you enjoying the first Jerf stream, Brian? Is it everything you hoped for? Can you see the deadness in his eyes as he's getting crushed over and over again?
On a positive note, I just had 2 good spins. On a negative note, I'm still 1.7 million behind. Come on, game.
So...
No, don't hit the target.
We don't stream. We've streamed. If you checked my YouTube channel, there's a bunch of different games that we've already played before. We generally do a best of 8, and then depending on how long that takes, we may switch the game over. I just recently got a mobile rig, so it makes it a little bit easier to move games around. But generally speaking, we play one game for a best of 8, and then see what happens after that. I'm actually thinking of. Glad you enjoy it, Brian. And I mean, you could call my play high level, but I don't know that you would call Jerf's play high level.
Jeez.
Damn right, camper. You guys aren't going to help me out with that shit. Woo!
Well, I made it respectable at least. Okay.
He is also ranked, so Brian, Jerf is actually the guy that got me into competitive pinball, so for all the pain that he is currently experiencing, he's his own maker of his own destruction, basically.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean?
Maker of own destruction. Like,
yeah, because you're getting destroyed now, and if you hadn't have been, hadn't have brought me up in the competitive world of pinball, this wouldn't be happening.
I'd be at home right now.
Yeah. So he used to be much higher ranked. He used to be. What were you? At one point, you were second in Canada, right? For a while.
No, because of Robert, I was never second.
I thought you were second or third when it was just Eden.
Yeah, third. I think it was third or something. Highest I ever was like 70th.
70th in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm 220 or 230 or something.
Yeah. So right now he's like 230. I'm still.
Come on, game.
Nice. That was good.
Yeah, but it's like.
I'm right now. I think I'm 23rd, and that's my highest ever. So.
Go check.
Of course I'm calling him old, dude. Look at him. He's ancient.
Motherfucking old. I don't know what to shoot for. I'm not gonna
tap it.
No, I can't go left to right. Just gotta hope I get it on this flipper, which I can, but then it rolls off.
That's why I need to tap it.
There we go.
Yeah, dude, thanks. It's pretty good. It's my highest ever rank. I've been that high before. I've been high as 22, but then I don't know when the numbers get sort of like, you know, kind of like how we lock in our ranks for donations and shit like that. There's a locking in point. I forget when it is. And so on my profile page, before I've been like 21 or 20, and then fallen out of 21 or 20 pretty quickly, so never locked in that value. But 23 right now, so. Probably. I mean, our ranking system doesn't have that many people. We only have about 40,000 people in the ranking system. And so I'm ranked higher than all of them. I don't know if pinball became more mainstream if we would find new talent. Because pinball is still pretty niche, right? Obviously.
We had this discussion before.
Yeah, I know, and we're having it again. Well, what do you mean?
about like Danielle, another Daniele coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, but I mean, like Daniele is good, but I mean that's one person, right? So
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. It's interesting. It would be interesting to see if pinball became more stream. How many more people would come out of the woodwork being excellent at pinball? Right now, there's not a lot of us. It's like that's what I was sort of saying, Cappy. So there's an interesting story, and we've talked about this before. So pinball is not exactly super mainstream. Like I said, 40,000 people in our ranking systems, not a whole lot. There's obviously more people that play that aren't ranked. How good those people are, we don't know. Obviously,
228 is what I was looking to see.
You're 228 currently.
Yeah.
But there's an example. There's a great example of one player. His name's Daniele Acciari, and he's an Italian player. And when he came out in what year was that?
2010.
2010. He came out to his very first IFPA World Championship in 2010. No one knew who he was. Never seen him before. Was ranked like 20,000 in the world or something like that. Just got in because of the country exemptions, being one of the only people in Italy. Yeah, one of the only people in Italy that wanted to come and make a trip to Minnesota because it was held in Minnesota. And he showed up his very first tournament in the U.S. and won the whole fucking thing. And since then, he's been crushing tournaments from then on out. And he's currently ranked 5th or 6th.
I will tell you. Anyway, play and tell your stories.
Yeah, so he's currently ranked 5th or 6th. And so that would be an example of someone...
He is 5th.
He's 5th right now. A relatively unknown person just coming in onto the scene.
The best non-American.
Yeah, and crushing everyone as a result. So that's kind of what you might expect to happen if pinball became more popular and more people got involved, you know what I mean? Because right now it's still very niche. So obviously not everyone that wants to play it might be playing it, or if maybe it was more lucrative, you might get more people playing it.
Yeah, for sure. If you could, like if the prizes were like massive, you might get someone who's really good that doesn't...
Camper with some beans biddies, thanks very much. Cactus is the best undiscovered player.
That doesn't want to come out for like $2,000 or whatever.
Yeah. Thanks very much for the beans biddies, Camper. It's very much appreciated as always. And Cactus is the undiscovered player. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. I'm still waiting for one of you guys to show up here so that we can do a on-stream discovery of our new talent. Or maybe when I'm on location somewhere, we'll do something. Because, like, as an example, I'll be in California, I think. I'll be in California in January 2019, I think. There's a tournament in, I don't know where it is. It's near LAX. It's like an hour away from LAX, somewhere. And it's called the It Never Drains in Southern California tournament. And I plan to attend that one this year. Yeah, but how would you know if you're the best in the world or not, Brian, right? Like, if you're just a guy that likes to play pinball and maybe you don't know about the competitive scene or the larger side of the tournaments, like as an example, Daniele, who is really one of the best players in the world. He's a 4-time IFPA champion. I keep looking up because I have a banner in front of me that has his name on it 4 times. Now, that he's like, since showing up that very first time, he's now a 4-time world champion. But he didn't know how good he was. He just thought that playing locally, he was, good locally. I had no idea how he would stack up amongst everyone else. And so that's a big investment to travel all the way from Italy to come to America and play in this tournament. And the other side of the coin is, on his first trip, he didn't speak a lick of English. Not even a single word of English did he speak. So that was another real problem with him showing up, you know what I mean, is the fact that he was completely unable to communicate with anyone. So we were lucky in the sense that we do the 2 country exemption spots. So one other Italian came down who did speak English and was able to translate for him.
Jesus.
Yeah, that sounds good, Brian. I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you know more of the details as it gets closer to. I'm kind of on the fence, but so what happened is there's a World Championship that just ended. The Papa World Championship hasn't happened this year. Doesn't look like it's going to happen next year. And so there's a tournament that's sort of taken over, that one in Southern California, which makes me feel like in order for me to remain competitive, I have to spend more time going out there. So that's sort of my next big tournament that I'm going to be going to after the next. I'm going to a major tournament in 2 weeks down in Pittsburgh, the one that I won back in 2012, to try again. So we'll see how it goes. So the World Series of Pinball is called the IFPA World Championship. That's the invitational. I don't know if you were around for that, Capium. When you were asking, someone was asking about D-ranking. And so that's the reason why you don't D-rank in pinball, is because if you want to have an opportunity to get into the World Championship of Pinball, you have to be ranked within the top 64 in the world or be the top 2 in your country. And so D-ranking obviously has no value in that. And it's an invitation-only tournament.
Stop doing that.
It's kind of like the Masters of Golf, where it's invitation only. So you have to be invited to go to the tournament. It's not open for anyone to show up. That's the one that I actually just held at my place last month. I wasn't aiming for that. I don't know what I'm aiming for. Just flailing around at this point. Yeah, you found me on the IFPA website? I should be front page. It's really not hard. If you just search Adam Becker pinball, there's a bunch of shit that shows up as a result of that. Shit. Oh, fucking insert. So this looks like the death rattle for JRF.
Going good.
Yep. So currently 23rd, just like I said.
Jeez, I can't hit anything.
So not lying.
Fuck, I never get any fucking good feeds.
Woo! And that's going to be the end of that.
Good. It's terrible.
Woo! So that's the end of the match play. With an 8-2 record versus JRF on Stargazer. As JRF walks slowly away from the machine. Anything to say?
Nope.
Fuck you all.
Oh, I just got a lot of bad feeds off those bumpers.
Stop shooting the bumper.
I wasn't shooting them. They're just ricocheting, and anyway, shit's happening, and it goes down the middle.
It's not my fault.
I didn't say it's not my fault.
Anyway, guys, that's kind of where we're going to end it. Another win for AB. I think that's 4 in a row now. 5 in a row? What's next?
DMD.
But what DMD? I don't have any DMDs that you like, right?
Yeah. You can play Godzilla or Congo or something like that.
Play Lord of the Rings for... I think Cacao's already left, right?
Forever.
Yeah. Walking Dead. No Walking Dead?
Tron, Godzilla, or Congo Lucas.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a top 20 guy here to play me. The problem is that none of them live near me. So there's another friend of mine, Jack Tadman, who's also an up-and-coming local Canadian, who he'll be here on the Wednesday stream. So there's an event I've got on my channel right now where I'm going on location to Cabin Fever to play pinball there. Jack Tadman is another great local player, and he'll be at Cabin Fever and he'll be on stream on Wednesday. So if you're interested in more pinball action, you can check it out on Wednesday. It'll be a lot of games that I've never done before. I'm really looking forward to playing Iron Maiden, which is the brand new game that just came out from Stern. It's a really, really cool game. I was really excited for an opportunity to put that on stream. There's also some other really cool games like Total Annihilation and a bunch of other stuff. So it'll be, I think Wednesday's going to be a really fun, different stream, kind of interesting. So the flippers, the interlock is broken, dude. Yeah, just don't worry about it. So what system is it for? There's no system. Well, I guess so. Stern is a manufacturer. Stern Pinball is a manufacturer. They made, like, the game right beside me is Walking Dead. They also made Iron Maiden. And it's not a there's different systems, but it's not like a console or anything like that. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to come and hang out, Camper. Do appreciate it. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why that happened, but it is what it is. We'll figure out what we're going to do next week, but there'll definitely be something. Again, if you like what we've done here, we're going to be playing on location on Wednesday. You like the ones on the consoles? Yeah, I don't like digital pinball. I get what you're saying. They don't take up as much room, but the problem I have with digital pinball is it doesn't feel the same, right? Physical pinball is you can't emulate it. It just doesn't emulate nearly as well as like a video game does. Physical pinball it's just not the same thing. Like I'll tell you, Capium, if you ever are in the Toronto, Ontario area and you want to try physical pinball, just message me, and you're more than welcome to come up here. I'm always happy to have people come and play. We'll do something on stream. It'll be a good time. That option is always open for everyone, as long as I stay small, obviously. If I start getting hundreds of people in here, I can't make that claim. But right now, when I only get 10 to 15 people in here, I'm happy to make that opportunity available for everyone right now. So I guess the less popular I am, the more open I'll be until I get too popular, and then I won't be doing that anymore. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I'm just happy to keep the community small and have some fun. So yeah, if you are new here and you did enjoy this, we'll be doing it again on Wednesday. I do stream South Park, Undertale, Dark Souls, and apparently the new God of War we'll be doing as well. If you did enjoy the content, I'd always appreciate a follow. If not, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I always want to thank Camper for all the bits that he provided and the support that he's always given, and all my subscribers. I always do appreciate the support. And you guys are all awesome. So I want to thank everyone again, and we'll see you next time.